The whole point of the fact that it's not permanent or easy to edit is that you're supposed to experiment with ideas.
Exceptional teachers who are continuously learning are critical to the success of High Tech High.
You're supposed to be stretching out. I would love it if you're on the edge of what you understand.
What I like to see in a teacher is somebody who has deep content knowledge of their subject matter.
Because even if nobody reads your words, they say, gee, what a nice balanced document that looks like.
Somebody who is passionate about their subject matter.
No. I like how it bounces back and forth.
And people who are very dynamic in their ability to infect kids' curiosity.
And you want to check it out, write down some observations, what it smells like, what it looks like.
Teachers like these are hard to find, so High Tech created an on-site credentialing program and later a graduate school of education to train its own teachers and leaders.
Finish up in a couple minutes and switch to the other person?
We started about 4 years ago credentialing our own teachers and offering an intern program so that we could hire teachers who we wanted and then they could pursue their credential through us rather than going to a local university and kind of having things that weren't quite as relevant to what we do here.
This is a silent exercise, and when it is over, we'll look at what we've got and make some comments about it. But what I'm looking for, and I think what we're all looking for, is an adult who's interested in what and how kids think.
What else did you notice about Anna's writing? Mariah, take it away.
Each topic that she has is, if you look at it all, it's a lot, but because she spaces it out, it doesn't seem as much when you're reading it.
So when we see teachers doing a demonstration lesson here, and they're engaging kids in dialogue in some way or another, and they're asking kids the questions and probing and trying to get at what they're thinking, I at least think, wow, this is someone who we can work with.
Was there anything good out there in those blogs? A little bit? All right, a lot. Okay, Isaac, get us started. What'd you see, man?
11th grade teacher Randy Scherer is earning his master's degree at High Tech's graduate school.
A traditional approach might be to spend 80% of your time researching theory, and then only at the end, oh, now take this to the world. The grad school has been really an interesting place to be because we start in the world, and then we go find out, well, what are the theories that really support this?
How do we visualize debt, Samantha?
With money.
With money. So like debt is like money you owe. Yeah. So when you're in debt, is that a good thing or a bad thing? That's a bad thing.
Anthony Conwright has spent a third of his life at High Tech.
It started when I was 14. I went to a really bad school, and my mom heard of this crazy school called High Tech High.
He was among the school's first 200 students and graduated in 2003.
And right after high school, I started working at High Tech Middle because it just opened up, and I have been here ever since.
Finding 4 + 5. Now 22, Conwright is pursuing a teaching credential.
Work on a way to find 4 + 5.
Video recordings are made of his work in the classroom and are used in evaluation meetings for feedback from his peers and from students.
Does anybody have clarifying questions?
So do you have a separate lesson for subtracting integers?
Yeah, I had them do this page in their table groups, and I went around to each table group and just checked in. As a teacher, I don't feel like any of what's going on is about me. It's completely about the students, and that's what I love here. It's like everything is about the students first, their needs. How can we make learning more efficient? How can we make it fun?
So there's 7 money slips with the negative sign, so it's like it's -7.
The Graduate School of Education is fully integrated with the life and work of High Tech High's K-12 schools.
Point 1, which is outlined.
Helping to make this an environment where everyone, no matter their age, is a learner.
Then you go 7 feet from the top. Like
yeah, exactly. Nice. So your table group.
For more information on what works in public education, go to edutopia.org.